Hey then everyone, another week, another 10 top Switch bargains on the Nintendo Switch. Yes, we scour the eShop so you don't have to and find 10 fantastic games that you can play at a bargain price. What's that you say? Not enough discount? Well, if you visit www.switchwatch.net, we're giving away 10% off any eShop electronic card that you buy from our website using the code SwitchWatch10, and that card will be delivered straight into your inbox to use on the Nintendo eShop, no matter what region you're in. Most regions are covered, so take a look at our website www.switchwatch.net for 10% off using code SwitchWatch10. Really appreciate it. Now let's get into it and start with Inside, which matches its previous low in all regions that we covered: UK, USA, and for our friends in the EU, yes, 90% off. And after the dizzy heights of Limbo, we had a long wait for Playdead's follow-up, and looking back now, it builds on the first game in every way. If you decide to pick up both, I would definitely recommend playing Limbo first before diving into Inside. Instead of the fantasy setting this time around, there is a dark corporation in a sci-fi setting that's equally or perhaps more disturbing. Another great game and a very, very healthy discount right now. But get an extra 10% off by an eShop card from www.switchwatch.net. That's my pick of the week. Jordan, over to you.
Thanks, Juan. Now it's my pick of the week. This is a game that I've been interested in for a while now, since it was first revealed, in fact. I'm gonna go with Raji, an Ancient Epic. This is currently on sale only in North America at the time, but that is its lowest price yet. It's 66% off, down to just $8.50. It's been 50% off before, but now it's a little bit better. Now, when it first released, there were a few issues with performance, but I heard there's been a few patches since, so now I'm tempted to jump on board this action-adventure game. For what it's worth, physical friends out there, it did recently get announced for a physical release by Premium Edition Games later this year, so you may want to hold out for that. I'm still undecided. It looks good, set in ancient India, which is a setting that needs to be used more by media. It looks gorgeous. Anyways, are you tempted by this one?
Next up, we have one of my favorite games, Valfaris, which has a huge 70% off its lowest price in a very long time indeed. This for our friends in the UK and Europe. Unfortunately, our friends in the US miss out this time around. However, you can still buy the game from other eShops around the world. We'll leave a guide in the description as to how you do that. From the creators of Slain, Back from Hell, this is Steel Mantis having another go, but this time taking everything they learned from their first game and implementing lots of improvements to this awesome 2D action game, which is balls hard but pure awesome, with its tight platforming and gunning, with that awesome heavy rock soundtrack and violent, gory, pixelated, wonderful visuals. You cannot go wrong. Now, if you cover our videos and watch them every week, you'll know that we've covered Scott Pilgrim vs. the World quite a few times, but for our friends in the US, this is the lowest price ever recorded on the Nintendo eShop, with 67% off. You can bag this now for $4.89. So a fantastic bargain if you haven't tried this wonderful 2D arcade action beat 'em up, which of course is inspired by the iconic comic book series and movie The Scott Pilgrim. Now, this is the complete edition, which includes all of the original DLCs. You can play as your favorite characters too: Scott Pilgrim, Ramona Flowers, Knives Chow, Steven Stills, and more. And of course, leveling up and learning those new abilities is what it's all about, with a friend, of course. You can do this all the way with a friend in a local co-op. What's not to like? It's brilliant. Take a chance on it if you haven't already. Underhero has a very healthy 82% off. A charming tale, the hero has failed, and as an underling of the evil king, you reluctantly take his spot. It's a side-scrolling adventure with RPG elements, a lush pixel art world to explore. The combat is excellent, everything about timing your attacks, the different bosses stand out, and if you haven't seen this one yet, take a look because it's a great price right now. You gotta love Image and Form for the games that they make, and the Steamworld series is one of my favorites in terms of the indie space. Steamworld Dig 2 has 65% off in the UK and in Europe right now. The original Steamworld Dig is a fascinating adventure and had wonderful exploration and an upgrading loop where you played as a lovable robot named Rusty. This time around, you play as his friend Dorothy, and you're searching for your buddy. You're searching for your buddy. Image and Form kept much of the same formula. It's still a great adventure about digging in the subterranean world, exploring and using the loot to upgrade yourself and becoming stronger and able to delve further. But it does really well in adding enough new features to keep it fresh. One example is that this time around, the underground is not randomized. Instead, it's a sprawling world that feels very tight indeed because it's been crafted so carefully. This time around, the RPG elements have been ratcheted up, puzzles have become better, and the platforming is all round tighter. And it's also set in a gorgeous steampunk world. It's a joy to play, a must for almost anyone who loves gaming. Taiko no Tatsujin Drum and Fun is a Jordan favourite, absolutely. This now has 75% off in the UK and in Europe, and it's one of the best, if not the best, rhythm game on the Switch. Anyway, that's what Jordan thinks. Has banging tunes, quirky gameplay, and if you have the drum, it's even better. Check out Jordan's review. I'll put a link in the top right-hand corner if you want more detail on that. He has the drum as well. He absolutely loves it. And it's one of those games that's an absolute blast to play, and you'll get it out whenever your friends come over, that's for sure. So check it out. It looks weird and wacky, but it really is a wonderful rhythm game. I was really surprised by Jurassic World Evolution, the complete edition. When I reviewed it on the channel, I've got a review on the channel, so check it out by clicking the top right-hand corner. This moment in time, it has its best ever discount of 65% off. It's a seriously deep game, it surprised me. Detailed sim where you recreate your very own dinosaur park, managing security, research and entertainment. And when I was playing it, I just love it when the T-Rexes escaped and started eating people. Sounds really bad, but I really enjoyed that. In this complete edition, there are 3 major narrative editions as well as additional dinosaur skins, of which there are 60. It's one of those that you sink a lot of hours into. Very enjoyable. Again, with the movie tie-in, games aren't usually the best, but this really surprised me. It's very good indeed. Siberia III is for those of you that love your point-and-click adventures, a massive 90% off, which is one of its best prices ever in all regions. So pick it up if you like adventures like this. I do recommend you play part 1 and 2. An enchanting world here to discover. It's got a great soundtrack, and there's obviously fantastic storytelling in this one. Otherwise, we wouldn't recommend it at all. But for the price right now, this is an adventure you can lose yourself in an afternoon or evening. Lastly today, we finish this off with Super Blood Hockey. I really love this game, especially playing with a friend. And with 80% off in the UK and Europe, now's a fantastic time to pick this one up. If you like sports games, then Super Blood Hockey is an excellent little game, which is tight to control, violent if you want to be, and while you can turn the blood off for the hockey fights, if you're squeamish, I don't recommend you do it. Leave it on. This is best experience when playing against a friend. Very addictive indeed. Everything in this game just feels right to play, and that's all that matters here. That's the last one for today, ladies and gentlemen. I really do hope you've enjoyed the video. Remember, if you visit www.switchwatch.net, you can get an extra 10% off using SwitchWatch 10 to get one of those Nintendo eShop cards or games delivered to your inbox, and we cover most regions in the world. I want to say thank you to all of our subscribers, all of our members, and all of you guys that continue to watch our videos. Thank you so much indeed. If you're still watching, you're an absolute legend. I'll see you soon on the next one.